Hello everyone, this is Gomati Shankar. I'm happy to meet you all in a new video. So thank you all my dear 24.8k subscribers. Keep supporting me, keep sharing my YouTube channel and YouTube videos to all your trading circle. So this CPR trading community is spreading worldwide. Okay, this CPR is now used by all the traders all around the world. So share the knowledge, share the video and share the YouTube channel to everyone. If you have not yet joined my Telegram channel, immediately open your Telegram app and search CPR by KGS. You will get my channel and join now immediately. So in this video, we are going to see about something special thing, difference between a discretionary trader and a mechanical trader. Okay, see, before telling about discretionary trading and mechanical trading, let me explain one thing. See, first of all, you have to decide who are you in market, because without knowing anything, people are blindly stepping into market. They are opening their trading account, they are starting to do intraday trading. Before doing any kind of trades, before opening a trading and demat account, first you should understand the basics, and first you should find out who are you going to be in this market. For example, if you are going to be an investor, you should choose whether you are going to be an active investor or passive investor. Who is an active investor? An active investor is a person who is already into stock market, who is good at analyzing the company's balance sheet and profit and loss statement and cash flow statements. So he is called as active investor. Active investing suits only for people who are good at numerical datas, okay, who are good at analyzing the companies, and people who are already having a rich experience in stock market. Okay, and passive investing, who is a passive investor? A person who invests in mutual funds. Okay, he can be considered as a passive investor. Okay, so an active investor is a person who is already into stock market. He will have prior knowledge in investing. But a passive investor is a person who doesn't have any knowledge about investing, so he will invest through mutual funds or bonds or anything. So in trading, in trading, there are two types. Whether you should choose whether you are going to be an intraday trader, or you should choose whether you are going to be a swing trader or positional trader. Okay, and you should select which type of trading suits you, because if you are a working professional, if you are not able to watch the market in live, then definitely swing trading or positional trading will suit you. Okay, if you are having a flexible working time, then definitely you can go for day trading. Okay, so you should choose which type of trading suits you. Now when it comes to trading, whether it is day trading or swing trading or positional trading, anything, there are two methods of taking a trade. That is very important. See, this discretionary trader and a system trader, this is also one concept which is hidden in stock market, which is not spoken in stock market, which is kept as a secret for a retail trader. So now we are going to see about who is a discretionary trader and who is a system trader. So who is a discretionary trader? What is the discretionary trader? Okay, what is a mechanical trader? So this word might be new for you. So I will tell you what is discretionary trading and what is system trading. For example, I will show with a chart. For example, this is 5 minutes chart of Bank Nifty. Now, what is discretionary trading? In a discretionary trading, I will take a position whenever I want. For example, the day low is getting broken. Now I will go for a short. Now, here the triangle is getting broken. Now I will go for a long. Okay, I will go for a long position, and here I will go for a short position. Now, similarly, see yesterday. See here the day low is getting broken. Now I will go for a short. I will go for a short position. Now once again here the market is going up. Now I will go for a long. Now I will go for a long position. So this is called as discretionary trading. based on the market situation you are taking decision. Based on the market movement you are taking decision. This is called as discretionary trading. For example, on this particular day market is reversing from previous day low. Now I will go for a long position. Now again the market is breaking the trend line. Now here I will go for a short position. Here I will go for a short position. So this is called as discretionary trading. So who is a discretionary trader? A discretionary trader is a person who takes decision based on the market movement. Okay, he doesn't have any idea about the market move in live market. Based on the candlestick patterns, based on the CPR levels, he will take decision. He is called as discretionary trader. For example, in this particular chart, market is coming down from S1. Now I will go for a short here. Now again market is going up. See here, again market is breaking this trend line and again market is going up. Now here I will go for a long. So this kind of trader is called as discretionary trader. Okay. So that's why I have given here in this point. See, a discretionary trader is a person who takes self decision, a self decision based trader. Okay, he takes self decision whether I should go for a long, whether I should go for a short. He will takes his own decision. He is called as discretionary trader. Now, when it comes to mechanical or a system trader, it is a rule-based trading. What is rule-based trading? Rule-based trading is very simple. I have already taught you. If market breaks S1 and previous day low, I will go for a short opportunity. Otherwise, I will not go for a short. If S1 and previous day low is broken, then definitely I will go for a short. Otherwise, I will not go for a short. So this kind of trader is called as system trader because he is having a rule. If S1 and previous day low is broken, okay, if S1 previous day low is broken, then definitely I will go for a short. If R1 and previous day high is broken, then definitely I will go for a long. I will go for a long. So this is called as rule based trading. Now, in a rule-based trading, what happens? He will take the trade only if that conditions are satisfied. Otherwise, he will not take any trade. For example, today S1 and previous day low is broken. So, a system trader will go for a short position. After that, what happens? He will close his position at S2. That's all. Completed. A system trader trade is completed. But a discretionary trader, what he will do, once again the trend line is getting broken, again he will go for a long position here. That is the main difference between a discretionary trader and a system trader. So a discretionary trader will enter anywhere if he wants. A system trader will enter based on certain set of rules. On this 21st May, R1 and previous day high is broken. Now a system trader will go for a long position. His target will be R2. Okay. And he will keep his stop loss somewhere around 50% of CPR and previous day high. Or his stop loss might be CPR also. Okay. So he is having a rule. If R1 and previous day high is broken, only I will take long. Otherwise, he will not take long. See, on 20th, previous day low and S1 is not broken, R1 and previous day high is not broken. So what happens? A system trader will not take any trade, but a discretionary trader will take a trade based on trend line breakout. Based on this trend line breakout, a discretionary trader will go for a long position. So this is the difference, main difference between discretionary trader and mechanical or system based trader. Now trailing stop loss and target is possible for a discretionary trader, and most of the time no trailing stop losses or targets for a system trader. I will explain this point also. For example, I am a discretionary trader. Okay, so what I will do, I will trail my stop losses. For example, today in the morning itself I told market is bearish, market is going to go down. If you want live market commentary, please join my Telegram channel immediately. So in the morning I told market is going to fall. Okay, and I know that market is going to fall till S2. Okay, my price action psychology was telling market is going to fall till S2. So what I will do, initially I will keep my stop loss somewhere around here. So initially my stop loss will be here. Okay, as soon as the market started to fall slowly, what I will do, I will trail my stop loss slowly. I will trail my stop loss slowly and I will enjoy the profit till the end. Okay, so trailing a stop loss or trailing our profit is possible only in discretionary trading. Okay, similarly yesterday also market was falling. See here, yesterday also market was falling. So what happens? So yesterday also market was falling. So what happens now? I will take a short position. A discretionary trader will take a short position. And what happens? He can trail his stop loss. He will take a short position. He will trail his stop loss and he will book the profit till the end. This is a discretionary trader. But what happens to a system trader? A system trader, what happens is, he will not trail his stop loss. For example, see here, S1 and previous day low is broken. Here, S1 and previous day low is broken. A discretionary trader, what he will do, he will trail the stop loss and he will enjoy the profit till the end. But a system trader, what he will do, S1 and previous day low is broken, he will take a short position, at S2 he will book the profit. That's all he is done. That's all he is done. Okay, so this is a main difference between a discretionary trader and a systematic rules based trader. Now reversing the position is possible. For example, what is this? Reversing the position is possible for a discretionary trader and reversing the position is not possible. For example, see here, in the morning a discretionary trader will go for a long position. Now market started to fall. Okay, now in the afternoon what happens? The discretionary trader will take a short position. So he will take a long position. As soon as the market reverses, immediately he will take a counter position. He will reverse the position. He will buy here, he will sell here, and the market is falling now slowly. Now a discretionary trader, what he will do, immediately he will sell here and he will buy here. So reversing the position is possible. Taking a counter position is possible only in discretionary trading. But what happens to a system trader? He will not do these kind of things. If S1 previous day low is broken, that's all. He will go for a short. If R1 previous day high is broken, he will go for a long. That's all. This is the thing which a system trader will do. And emotional trading is high. Obviously, see here, for a discretionary trader, emotional trading will be there. See, most of our retail traders are discretionary traders. Okay, so for us, emotional trading will be very, very high. Because if we are seeing market is falling suddenly, for example, take today's market as an example. Today the market was going up very beautifully. Everybody would have thought, okay, RBI governor is going to tell some positive news. Market is going up. Everybody would have thought. Okay, so what happens? A discretionary trader will go for a long position in the morning. Okay, and when the market is falling, immediately the discretionary trader will go for a short. Now again market is going up, again the discretionary trader will go for a long. So going long in the morning, going short after that, and again going long and again going short. So these kind of emotional trading is involved for a discretionary trader. But for a system trader, what happens? No emotional trading at all. If his conditions is satisfied, he will take the trade. Otherwise, he will not do. Okay, for example, if it is raining, will you go and play cricket in the outside? No. If there is no rain, you will go out and you will play cricket. If there is no rain, you will go out and you will play cricket. If there is a rain, okay, if there is a storm, then definitely you will not go out. Okay, similarly, a rules based trader, a system trader will focus on his rules strictly, and return on investment can be high or low. For example, a discretionary trader will take many trades. Okay, he will take multiple trades based on the market situation. If market is going up, he will take a long position. If market is going down, he will take a short position. A discretionary trader will do multiple scalpings in a single day. So return on investment can be high for a discretionary trader, or it can be low for a discretionary trader. But for a mechanical or a system trader, for a rules based trader, the return on investment will be constant. Okay, because if R1 previous day high is broken, he will take a long position. If S1 previous day low is broken, he will take a short position. So if the conditions are satisfied, he will take the position. So his return on investment is going to be constant. Okay, for a system based trader, the return on investment will be constant. It will be constant, and constant in the sense it might be 10%, it might be 15%. Okay, so the return on investment will be constant for a system trader. Now market participation is necessary for a discretionary trader. So far I told discretionary trader, so far I told system trader. Who are they? See, discretionary trader means only human participation. Okay, human participation. And another thing, watching the market in live and looking at the charts is compulsory for a discretionary trader, because without without looking at the chart, definitely you cannot take a position, right? Without looking at the chart, definitely you cannot take a position. So watching the market in live market right from the morning till evening is compulsory for a discretionary trader. But the market participation is not necessary for a system trader, because they are doing some algo trading also. For example, I am telling you a simple strategy. S1 previous day low is broken, go for a short. S2 is your target. Okay, and CPR as well as previous day low 50% is your stop loss. I am telling you a strategy. Now what a system trader will do, he will build a robo trading in this. He will build a algo trading in this, and he will keep his target as S2. That's all, fixed. So he doesn't want to look at the market at all. As soon as the market opens in the morning, he will log into his trading account, he will switch on the algo trading application. That's all. The system will trade automatically. The algo trading will take the trades automatically. So he doesn't worry at all. Okay, so the market participation is not necessary for a system trader, and he never looks at the chart at all. If R1 previous day high broken, his algo trading will automatically place the order. If S1 previous day low is broken, his algo trading system will automatically place the order. Okay, and if R2 target is achieved, if S2 target is achieved, automatically the order will be placed by the algo trading system. So a system trader never look at the charts at all, but we look at the charts because we are discretionary traders. Most of the retail traders are discretionary traders only. That is why we are facing lot of difficulties, because emotional trading is involved. See, becoming a discretionary trader, becoming a successful profitable discretionary trader is very very difficult. Only legendary traders and experienced traders can do that. Okay, see, nowadays most of the successful traders are system based traders. Okay, If this particular level is broken, they are taking long position. If this particular level is broken, he is taking a short position. For example, for a system trader, I will tell another example. Few people are having automatic software. What it will do, if RSI is going above 70, the system will automatically take short position. If RSI is going below 30, the system will take automatic long position. So like this, they are having automatic softwares. So the system traders, they never look at the charts, they never look at any market, they just switch on their system and they will take the trade. This is the difference between a discretionary trader and a system trader. When we are taking this, when we are discretionary trader, we are taking the trades manually, right? So what happens, by seeing the profit and loss, we will get a lot of fear. Okay, we will get a lot of fear in live market and we will exit early. But a system trader, what he will do, he will wait patiently for the target, because he is not watching the market. He is not watching the market. He will switch on the system and automatically his target or stop loss will be hit. So he doesn't worry at all. Okay, so this is the main difference between a discretionary trader and a mechanical trader. So why I am taking this topic is, first you should understand what type of trader are you in this market, because people, without knowing whether, see, many people, they don't know which type of trading suits them. For some type of people, day trading will suit. For some type of people, swing trading will suit. For example, see, there are many investors like Warren Buffett. Okay, Warren Buffett, he doesn't do intraday trading. He is just an investor. Okay, but there are many traders, like in India, there are many traders. Okay, you might know many famous traders like PR Sundar. Okay, he is a pure intraday trader. He is a pure option seller. So for each and every person, each and every trading style will suit. So you should choose who you are in the market. For example, I am a 50% discretionary trader and I am a 50% system trader. Okay, system trader in the sense, I am not using algo trading. I follow some certain rules while taking the trade. So I am 50% discretionary and I am a 50% system trader. Okay, if you ask me who is best, for example, if you are asking me whether I should be a discretionary trader or whether I should be a system trader, what I will tell is, I will tell be 50%, because you should know, you should watch the market as well as you should have some certain rules for you. Okay, so both are necessary, but it is how we are going to take it. Don't take the system trading at 100% non-market participation. Don't convert your system trading into algo trading, because that is not a right thing. Okay, you should have the personal market view, you should have the knowledge. If there is a system trading, then without any knowledge anybody can trade, right? They can simply purchase the software, they can easily trade. So that is not possible, and that is not healthy for your wealth. So don't follow system trading blindly. You should have some knowledge about stock market also, and you should, certain rules you should have for your trading. Okay, so this is the difference between a discretionary trader and a mechanical trader. So I want everyone to select which type of trader are you in market. Okay, so understand this. There are a lot of things which is untold for retail traders, and I am decoding it slowly for each and every person. Okay, so that's all, my dear people. This is what I wanted to tell you all. So keep supporting me, keep sharing this video to all your trading circle. Okay, I hope this video will help you and it will give you another view about the market. So keep sharing. If you have any doubts, you just post it in the comment section. And thank you. Bye.